Alright, see if we can't win some games of Magic this evening. How's everyone doing tonight? We're gonna play a little bit of a different blue-black bounce list. Well, quite a bit different. It's basically just all black. Uh, what am I doing here? Switch these. There we go. Yes, it is. It is the Jerry T list that they were talking about on the podcast. Yeah, this is the list that T was playing. We'll see what we think about it. I like the idea of Liliana in the list quite a bit. How are you doing tonight, Chops? Yes, J Streams Day is funny. Good. Same. Also ready for the weekend. Ready to go play some RCQs. Or some RCQ, I guess. It's just one, but... It's like the mirror, potentially. This is 100% getting hit with a nowhere to run. No? What do they have? What do they keep? No early pressure and a... This town ain't big enough? What version were you playing? The bounce deck's so good. I love it. I want to attack first. Triple Gloomverge, like, kind of sucks. Cut the Nightmare and play Overlord. I don't think I've seen that list yet. I don't know how I feel about that. Hopeless Nightmare is really good. I guess if you're playing the Esper list, you probably could. I think it'd be pretty bad in the blue-black list because you don't have any creatures, really. My main deck negates kind of interesting as well. Go ahead. I think I'm supposed to give them a chance to put Kaito into play. I would love another Black Source. We're on full display of the downside of the glue or the Verges right now. Well, we didn't really want any of those, so I guess I am pretty okay with all those being milled. Fuck. Four against Gruul and Mono Red. Okay, so it's on the full Curiosity list. It's just playing two 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻. That's interesting. Right, we've unlocked all of the black mana now. That is unfortunate. We'll lose the nowhere to run. Kind of the list that you're playing. Hopeless Nightmare. Suppose I'm just discarding my nowhere to run. No, I just discard the cut down so I can kill this with the nowhere to run. It's better having nowhere to run and play. No, I don't know. I really like Nightmare. Like, Nightmare is really good in this deck. Like, it is crazy powerful in this deck. Supposed to pass here, I think. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I suppose I have to be fine with that, huh? Yes, like, the talent is the best card in the deck, for sure. Like, Stormchaser's Talent's a nuts magic card. I don't want either of these. Oh, she's full.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take a swig. Okay?
Yeah, it's good. Thank you. Spyglass Siren. I almost feel like they were just better served just attacking with their Restless Reef the last two turns. Oh, finally. That is what we wanted. We'll definitely pass here. My poor Otter is gone here. Just fine. I think I'm supposed to pick these up, kill the... Play the new Battle Cuoi. Well, I don't think I saw that. I didn't look at any spoilers today. Or really yesterday either, actually. I got the card I want. I want the blue-black Gear Hulk. Let's go. I'll have to look at it. I'm assuming it's in Mythic Spoiler. Fear of Isolation's a good draw. So we can Fear, pick up Nowhere to Run. Nowhere to Run the Spyglass Siren and play Stormchaser's Talent. Enters with a +1/+1 counter. Remove 2 +1/+1 counters from it. Destroy target artifact. Your attacks while saddled. Saddle 1. That card's fine, I think. Reminds me a lot of Hopeless. Oh, what's the one with training? Hopeful Initiate? I think that's what it was. Hopeful Initiate. I want to draw 3 cards. I would gladly trade my Otter for their Restless Reef and let them draw 1 card. I think that is well worth it for us. I guess we also could have just tried to kill him this turn. Well, I definitely would have killed him with the Hopeless Nightmare draw. I think we just do this. Fire up the Reef, attack for 4. It's very strange they're playing a bunch of negates in the main. I haven't seen that before. It's a strange time to cast Enduring Curiosity. Alright, this matchup, I definitely want the blot outs. Shieldred seems good. Witch's Vanity is less good. Want the other Insatiable Avarice. I just don't want the Duresses, actually. Hopeless Nightmare's probably fine. Probably don't need the Deadly cover-up. I'd take Tiny Bones instead of that. Ooh, actually, we probably want... No, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I miss Whip of Erebos. That card is sick. Zombies get +1/+1. Our creature gains Embalm. Yeah, it's kind of like it. Definitely like quite a bit worse because Whip at least just brought the creature right back into play. Yield Whip of Erebos. They spoiled quite a few more cards, didn't they? March of the World Ooze. What does that do? You control of power and toughness. Weird. Yeah, true. His hand is probably not good enough. I think we just keep double Shieldred and yeah, his hand's much better. Double Restless Reef's a little, like, having triple tap land's a little annoying, but... Definitely want to keep a removal spell. Want to get our beat stick down first, I think. Let's go ahead and Storm Chasers and Hopeless Nightmare. Momentum Breaker? That card is nuts. That card's going to be so good in these enchantment decks. We got an Enchantment Edict. I do think that card's going to be really... It also has, like, tacked on life gain, which is fantastic. I think that Momentum Breaker will be very good. Yeah, like, it's never going to be dead like Tithing Blade can be sometimes. This was really bad. I just should have done this in Declared Attacker step. I wasn't thinking. I forgot I don't get a pause to actually do what I want to do. But we can't stop them from drawing a card. And then kill the Kaito, theoretically, on the crackback, hopefully. Yeah, that was a good draw. Liliana of the Veil. Triggers. I don't think losing our shield grid matters at all. Yeah, I did goof a little, but it didn't seem to matter. We drew well. I think Liliana's got to be really good in this style of deck. I wonder if it's just supposed to be in the other list that I'm playing. I wonder if these blue-black lists that aren't playing Enduring Curiosity and Kaito are just supposed to be playing Liliana. Yeah, I think it's really good in the mirror. I don't even think it's that bad in the against Esper. Like, you fight each other on resources so hard that I think it's probably fine. It does seem great against blue-white control. Can confirm. But we do want to make sure it resolves, so let's just keep taxing opponent's hand. Well, you know you're in a good spot when opponent is casting 3 steps ahead on your Hopeless Nightmare. Overlord of the Mistmoors is a little obnoxious. Well, this isn't getting any better. So let's do that, and then we can Hopeless Nightmare the last card out of their hand. I guess we could just Liliana it. Nah, I think this is better. That way we have protection for our Liliana for the following turn. Alright, opponent is down to the top of their deck. Ooh, Jace the Perfected Mind's a good draw for them. Luckily, it doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and map token on Fear here. See if we find another land. None of this town's fine. Yeah, it feels so good. It feels so good to just be able to bounce something and just immediately have them discard the card. We do, unfortunately, I think, have to just -2 the Liliana to get rid of their Overlord. Attack for 3. Fear, pick up Hopeless Nightmare. Snag another card out of their hand. Don't need Deadly Cover-Up. Did I find a Wrath for our Fears? Nope. Alright. I don't actually know if we need the Doomday Extractors, but we don't want any of this crap, so... Yeah, this deck does do a real good job of turning the critters sideways. I do think we are going to try out the that other list you posted for... with the Overlords, though. Kind of curious how Overlord plays. Sounds a little awkward. Doesn't really do anything. I don't think we're supposed to keep that. Sounds much better. Hey, how's it going, Saren? How are you doing this evening? They do get to kill our Otter here, but that's alright. Doing good so far. As our second game, we're not too far into the stream. I would like to duress you again, opponent. Yeah, you did. You caught the very beginning. Take it to do so they get to slam Overlord of the Haunt Woods. I think I'm just fearing and picking up the Storm Chaser's talent, attack for 2. Oh, that's alright. Glad to have you back for this one. We did last, well, what was it, last Monday, we did do an early stream instead of a late stream. Let's go ahead and throw potential counter on Fear of Isolation. Alright. Again? Nah, this time I want to do it here, because we're going to cast a spell here. Hopeless Nightmare. I'm fine with Hopeless Nightmare. Let's see what opponent's got in their hand. A 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻 Coast. Let us commence the beatdowns. I'm very excited. I love RCQs. Any reason to play competitive Magic is always something I really enjoy doing. I'm excited to go play some Magic. We also did get the play-in qualification token for the arena thing that's tomorrow too, so I'm gonna have to play that for my phone probably. Oof. Oof. That's a hell of a top deck. See if we can find this town ain't big enough. And 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻 is probably worth keeping. Those are some pretty shit draws. Go ahead. Fortunately, I think Shieldred has to trade with the Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Overlord of the Mistmoors if I want to win here. That Boonbringer Valkyrie off the top was brutal. Converge Lake. Demon? It's a big one. Alright, go ahead. No tax. We have a Restless Reef to put them down to basically no cards left in their deck, too. We also know, I think, that Jace is the last card in our deck. Second to last card. Got him with the Doomsday Extractor. I'll never expect it. They do kill us if they have Get Lost in their hand. Does not look like they do. I don't think opponent's very happy that they died to the Doomsday Extractor. They'll be okay in time. We'll see. They might never recover from that one. They're acting like they weren't going to, at least. Oh, sounds good. This is a really good hand into a Liliana. Obviously, it'd be better if this was a Hopeless Nightmare. We get some damage in, but... Ooh, I wish I knew that secret. I wish I could give you that secret, Cerebral. I would happily share, but I have no idea how to do that. That's why I do my best not to open packs anymore. I just buy all my stuff with singles or on Arena. I just don't even really pay attention to what I open anymore. Just hope I have the wild cards for whatever I want to play. Jund, looks like. I'd like to attack for 2. How do you feel about that, opponent? Looks like they don't want it to happen. Bitter Triumph, take the 3. That's good. At least they're not discarding something to reanimate. Alright, let's start working on getting these hands taken care of. Practice being lucky. It is in fact better to be lucky than good, I hear. The surprise, huh? Will I get land, Harvester of Misery, probably? Unless there's one double land, which is also fair. We're really close to a Liliana Ultimate, which is nice. I'd like it if you were to discard a card, opponent. I'm just trying this version out. This is a list that Jerry T posted, and I wanted to give it a shot and see if I liked it or not. I've been trying to find different versions of Dimir that I like. So that's why we're on this list right now, is honestly just to test it out. That was a terrible draw. Trying to find the saucy list. Well, I will be playing Dimir at my RCQ. I just got to decide what version I want to play. So far, this list has felt reasonable. We haven't had a whole lot of issues with it yet. So, in response to this, I'm going to flicker both of these back to hand. So far, I have been very happy with Liliana, at least. So, I think we're going to experiment with that a little bit in the blue-black shell that I'm usually playing. Surprise. Discard Volborn Tyrant. Let's go ahead and kill their Overlord. Maybe that's bad. Yeah, I know, right? I have the same problem with it. Like, I forget that Liliana's around, and then I'll see it somewhere. I'm like, oh, that's right. Liliana the Veil's one hell of a magic card. Liliana's cracked. I always forget how cracked Liliana is. I think we're just dead. This one is probably going to be a difficult one for us to beat. Just the Jund big creatures up the Beanstalk deck. Ooh, the powerful know where to run. Tishana's Tidebinder is probably pretty good here. Witch's Vanity's terrible. Nowhere to runs are pretty bad. Cutdowns are pretty bad. Duress, Negate, and Sage Blabber is probably do want to go quite a bit bigger here. Try that. Can't keep that one. Sure. Goodbye, big old demon. Do just want to hit my land drops. It's not exciting, but definitely what we need to do is just make sure we hit our land drops up the chain. Don't really want to shove Jace into play yet. Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Go, go, Shieldred. Doesn't die to the Red Overlord. That's not a bad pickup. Like to attack. Talent, Hopeless Nightmare, and pass. What do they keep in their hand? Just like mono fat? Big creatures? No, Obstinate Baloth, that's fine. I don't care about an Obstinate Baloth. Exactly. Really wanted to draw something to hold up my negate with. They were just stuck playing or attacking here and then holding a negate up for Smuggler Surprise. We also have Blot out for Vaultborn Tyrant if they have one. Very surprised I didn't block this Baloth. I feel like trading the Baloth in for 4 life is gotta be Gotta be good enough. Liliana of the Veil. Really could have used a land here. I just know they have another Obstinate Baloth in their hand. I even kept their hand on like double Baloth. Oh no, okay, that's good. No attacks. Hold up in the gate. Try to win with Shieldred. Get the old Shieldred win here, hopefully. You know what a sick draw would be? Insatiable Avarice to make them draw 3 cards and lose 1,000,000 life. Liliana's not bad. Or not Liliana, but Swamp isn't bad. I think it's Liliana minus. They can try to Smuggler Surprise here. No thank you. No Smuggler Surprises today, please. I think we can afford to keep that hand. This is going to be really bad when they bail off us on turn 1. Do it. Put that Baloth into play. See what we can work with here. We can Liliana kill the Baloth next turn. They have a really good hand, actually. There must be Smuggler Surprising for lands here. Still think it's probably best for them to just Overlord of the Hauntwoods. That just guarantees them land in play. Well, we'd be playing the Sky Noodle if we were playing a format that we could play the Sky Noodle in. Yeah. That is the deck that we won, or didn't win, but 4-0'd the qualifier with today. Second Liliana. Actually, we probably just want to get rid of Jace, I guess. I know, right? Playing no Sky Noodles is so sad. Alright, show me your sad cards in hand that are going to crush me. Oh, yeah. I can't beat those magic cards. That's a good hand right there. Yes, Vaultborn Tyrant me. Hey, we found a blue source. Even if they just keep the Overlord of the Hauntwoods, we're like so far behind. They gotta draw 2 more cards with Vaultborn Tyrant and that. Waiting for. Don't think there's anything in our deck that gets us out of this one. That was a good draw. Blotout was a powerful draw. Yeah, we're not beating. Is that their third Vaultborn Tyrant, I think? One's in exile, I think one's in the graveyard. Yeah. Don't know how I feel about this list. It doesn't feel terrible, but also doesn't feel like as powerful as the other blue-black bounce decks. Hopeless Nightmare is losing some of its luster when you're trying to make the game go a lot longer. Like, this game does not end games very quickly.